Ishnu Daldier. Welcome back, friends. Well, here we are, Webwinder Path, having died in the gold mine at the hands of 1,000,000 kobolds. We find ourselves with 5 minutes of resurrection sickness, which is not too bad a punishment to endure for poor Jack. If you're new to Warcraft, this resurrection sickness is caused when you ask the angel to resurrect you rather than running back to your body. It reduces your attributes by 75%, which makes you very vulnerable. So, in shorthand, don't go running around attacking stuff willy-nilly when you have this. It's best to wait it out and maybe just head towards your next destination. Speaking of which, if I look at the map, we're down here. I'm not going to do these quests, I don't think. They're quite low level. Although, maybe we should have a quick little peep at them. They might be quite fun to do. I just have to be careful that I've got 4 minutes and I can't really engage in any fights for 4 minutes, or I will die another death. So I'm thinking he's the quest giver, but I can see that even though Questy thinks he's got some quests for me, he doesn't seem to have any quests for me. Not to worry. So we're going to run back up here and we're going to start questing down into this zone here, which is the Charred Vale. It's not a particularly easy place to quest because all the creatures and mobs around there are about my level and they're quite densely packed as well. So it can be a bit of a slow grind. However, it's an interesting area to grind in. It requires you to keep your reflexes sharp and your wits about you, and hopefully the time it takes to get there. If I run at this pace, we should be there when this resurrection sickness ends in a couple of minutes. It's a beautiful morning here, Stone Talon Peak. It's 8:11 AM server time. We shouldn't have any trouble really getting up there. All the creatures around here are sufficiently low level not to harass me. I did a quest up here in the last session, getting the venom sacs from the Pride Wings. I'm just not sure to whom I hand that in actually. The Pride Wings of Stone Talon. Oh, it's Shindrel Swiftfire in Astronar. Okay, well, we will be back there. Just another minute to go on my resurrection sickness, which should be perfectly timed to start questing in the Charred Vale. It's probably also worth having a bit of food to buff myself a bit more. There usually is a rare spawn creature, Pridewing, that floats around. He's a little bit bigger than the others, and I think he's got a different colouring as well. But for the life of me, I just can't remember whereabouts he flies around. Pridewing Sky Hunter, is that him? No. Pridewing Wyvern. They've all got very similar names. Maybe I could do a lap. My debuff is now finished, by the way, if you haven't noticed. I'll do a quick lap of the lake here. Won't take long. It's always good to take these little side ventures just to see if we can get ourselves some nice loot to sell in the auction house. It won't take that long. I'll just dodge these creatures so I don't get into a needless battle. And there's a sagefish school as well. Maybe worth coming back here and fishing for some sagefish. Another sagefish school. So here's another wyvern pridewing area. Oh, someone's already been here, which is a little bit of a nuisance because if there is a rare spawn, they probably got it already. They couldn't have been here that long ago. These are fresh corpses. Okay. Coming back around. Full circle. So where are we heading? We're going to head up this little path to the left into the Charred Vale. Doing pretty well on our journey to level 29. Only a third of the way to go. Okay, I'm just going to sit down, have a little snack. Where am I heading? Just a bit further north. There we go. Back into cat form. And there's the first of the creatures. Let's come around behind him, open with a shred on him. The basilisks, when they get a little bit higher level, have a annoying ability to paralyze you during the fight. So we need to kill quite a lot of basilisks and also a lot of harpies. We haven't really had much to do with harpies since level 10 in Teldrassil way back then, but this is a valley just full of harpies, and they're maybe potentially one of the most irritating mobs to fight in the game, and there's one there. They have a lot of skills to annoy you with, but also they run away, and they run away really fast as well. Anyway, that's a good start. We'll be doing a lot more harpy killing. I don't think we need to kill these elementals. I don't think there's a quest for those. So it's basically harpies. Oh, he's going to have a go at me anyway, okay. It's basically harpies and basilisks from memory. I think this is more of a horde questing area. And also, while I'm here, I might just check the map. Zoom out. We're getting to the time when we're almost ready to quest in Desolus. I can't remember what area, what level Desolus is though. Okay, these have a very, seemingly very sensitive aggro area. They came running at me. I'll just take them both out. Okay, and there's a harpy. This is not going so well. At all, at all. Okay, I'm going to just do something here. I am going to go into cat form. If I can. No. just need to get away from this one. I knew that fight was not going very well. Okay, so let's sit down, have a little break, eat some moist cornbread. That should make everything feel better, superficially at least, and have some melon juice before this harpy gets here. And here she comes. Taking on 3 at once, just not within my powers at the moment. I'm going to give these guys a wide berth. Look, there's a basilisk I didn't see earlier. Let's come around behind him. We'll open with a shred, then a rake. Go into a rip. We'll just come down the side here using our conflict avoidance skills and take on this basilisk here. We've got 3 combo points. The basilisks don't run away though, which is good. 2 of their scales. The drop rate seems to be semi-respectable, which is nice. Now we're in the Charred Vale. It's basically a large valley full of dead trees and loads of harpies. Let's come around behind this basilisk. Inevitably in this area you just have to fight whatever comes at you. It's hard to dodge creatures. So we'll just work our way nice and gently down towards this first group and pull them away. The secret, I guess, is ranged pulls here. A bit of coal for my trouble there, and I need to heal up. So we'll come down to this group, just make sure they're not standing next to each other, and we'll pull her away. So we're going to go for 2 combo points, I think, then get the rip on straight away. So when she runs, she won't get very far. Same strategy. Pull her away. This is a wind caller. I actually don't need to get wind callers, but she was there and I was here, so we're getting her. She won't get very far. So your Charred Ancient. I'm not sure if I really feel like attacking him. Now this ambusher, we need 7 of these. She hits quite hard with that spell. Where'd she go? Caught me a bit off guard there when she ran. Okay, here's another ambusher which we need, and there's a little chest as well, which is always exciting. I like chests. Okay, so my health needs a little bit of attention after this fight. See how they run really fast. Gotta have your wits about you. Okay, let's heal up. and steal their treasure. I don't know what harpies keep in treasure chests, but we're about to find out. Clearly they value snapvine melons very highly. Okay, let's come over here. This is an ambusher, which I do need. So we'll pull the ambushes over with a fairy fire. Get the rake on straight away. One more combo and then straight into a rip. There we go. I'm not sure if there's a better strategy for this, but it's the best I can think of. Same again with this ambusher. Got to keep an eye on my mana too. It's thirsty work when you're shifting in and out of cat form and throwing fairy fires willy-nilly. There's a harpy, I'll get her. Once again, need to be cautious with my mana. Okay, just not regenning as fast as I would like. Let's just go and take this guy out because we do need him. Questies are a very handy add-on to have in these situations, because sometimes I don't know where the harpies are located in this valley. It's very easy to sort of get confused. The valley looks very samey no matter where you are. I might just sit down for a moment, enjoy a nice glass of melon juice. Some king's blood there as well. Might grab that if I can. Got plenty of bag space as well, which is good. I'll pull this ambusher over and begin. You've got to keep an eye out for these sort of wind callers who just cruise around. Like that. And what have we got over here? Wind callers and some ambushes. And there's another harpy. Pull the harpy over. I need 3 more harpies. Get the rip on her. Hopefully she won't get away. Shouldn't really run that time. They drop a lot of wool cloth as well, which is nice. This Blood Fury wind caller is kind of annoying because she's, cruising around. There's an elite. I need to be very careful not to upset the elite. So I might come around the back here and pull this harpy over. Keeping an eye on this wind caller in the background. She'll come back around in a second and upset me, no doubt. Might cruise across here and pull that ambusher over. Although she's kind of close to her friends now. I don't know where she's going. I don't want that one either. Here's an ambusher I do want. And there's a harpy up the top of that little hill there. I'll get her after. ambushes hit quite hard actually. So I might throw Rejuvenate on myself and then pull that harpy down from the top there with a fairy fire. That's enough combo points, and now put a rip on her. She won't get very far. Okay, that's enough harpies. I'm going to cast this Spirit Scroll on myself. There we go. I'm going to rebuff my thorns. Why not my mark? I'll leave Mark of the Wild. And I'm going to eat a curiously tasty omelette as well. Okay. And we're ready to get back into it. There's one more ambusher all the way over there. I'm just going to... Okay, that didn't go at all according to my cunning plan. Not to worry. We will just fight her here. And here comes one behind me. Fortunately, just out of her range. I'll pull the ambusher over now with a fairy fire. Doing very well actually. I've got 7 harpies under my belt, so to speak. And now we'll have 7 ambushes, which is great. So a quick look at the map. We need to sort of head over the other side of the valley now. I might just throw a Rejuvenate on myself. Let's go down here for this basilisk. Just pull him away from that concerningly powerful harpy elite over there. No scales, unfortunately. So we'll just thread the needle just here. Heading through the middle of the valley. Get a little vantage point here. There's also these chimeras that float around. You need to be careful. There's just creatures everywhere, really. Okay, so pull him over with a fairy fire. Away from that storm witch. She's coming my way. Nope, she's turned around. Not an amazing drop rate after all with those basilisk scales. Might have to go into stealth in a second, just to get across to the other side. There's a basilisk over there. Maybe it's a level 28 basilisk, so you can see the creatures are getting a bit more powerful here. So a level 28 can easily see through my stealth, I think. Just keeping a bit of situational awareness around me. This is one of those fights where you need to heal up after every fight. Come out, cast a Rejuvenate, might head over to this fellow, and I'll pull him over with a fairy fire. And then coming up, we're looking for Blood Fury Slayers and Blood Fury Rogue Feathers as well. I can't really see at the moment. This basilisk quest might be one of those headache quests where they rarely drop. There there's some slayers there. Okay, so I might position myself somewhere around here and just pull them over one by one. The thing with the storm witches is I don't think they pull. You cast a fairy fire and they just stand still, throwing spells at you. Okay, here comes a friend of hers. I might just move away a little bit. There we go, perfect timing. Okay, not so perfect timing. There's 2 on 1 now. Gonna heal up, drop into bear form for this fight. Yeah, there we go. Demoralize the enemy, always a good start. Now, the difficulty with 2 harpies at once is this. One will run away, who I can't really chase. And hopefully she will not get a friend to come over. Uh-oh, she's heading to that. So I'm going to come out, moonfire her, come back to this one now, and moonfire this one, and hit her with a stick. If anything else fails in this world, hit it with a stick. Okay, I've got a curse, but I can also remove curses, which is good. I'll remove that curse. That's a pretty heavy duty curse as well, so it's good to get rid of it. I'm going to come around here now. I'm going to pull this one over, drop into cat form, just check behind me quickly. There's that curse again. Look, reduces my attack power by 45 and my armor by 290. That's outrageously powerful, but at least I'm still higher level, which helps. So I'll decurse myself. And where should we head? There's a basilisk there. Go up to this little hill. Have a look. I don't need stone spirits. And then we'll throw a fairy fire on this guy, pull him here. Still no crystallized scales. Let's go up into this little nook here. What have we got just there? Harpies, windcallers, there's a basilisk. Might just grab that basilisk because there's not that many around, so each one is probably worth fighting. Let's use our Tiger's Fury a bit more. It's one of those spells I keep forgetting about. And not too much drama there. Still no crystallized scale. We'll come out of cat form for rejuvenate. Recasting Thorns, recast Mark of the Wild as well. Avoid that young chimera. And we'll head around into this cluster. Now I'll try and get this one here. The Slayer, as her friend makes her way around towards me. There's that annoying curse again. Let's get the Blood Fury Slayer away from her friend, who keeps wanting to. Maybe it's just my fault for not knowing the flight path very well. Slayers and rogue feathers. There we go. Lots of cloth. Some melon juice as well. Always good to have more melon juice. Let's decurse and then pull her over with a fairy fire. Once again, you can see the others cruising around. So annoying Blood Fury Harpy trait, we'll call it. Just cruising around randomly. It's really quite annoying. Okay, I'm going to pull her over now, just to take her out of the equation. I need 3 more. They're not actually too much trouble, these rogue feathers. But I think they've got quite a lot of dodge ability, so I'm always missing them. Or I feel like I'm always missing them. She's down. I'm going to heal up with a healing touch. And we'll pull that rogue feather over. Mana's getting a little bit low now. In fact, it's just got so low I can't go back into cat form. I need 305 mana for cat form. There we go. It's probably time to drink some melon juice after this fight. So we'll get a couple of combo points on her, and then hitting her with a rip should be enough to subdue. There's a Slayer over there. I'm going to rejuvenate, and you can see this is thirsty work. I'm drinking quite a lot to keep my mana up. There's a Brythorn just somewhere nearby as well. Let's have a look where it is. Where is that? Just around behind this tree, I think. I'll just grab the Brythorn here and then go take out that Slayer. Perfect. And she'll throw a curse on me, I'm sure. There we go. I'm going to decurse this time and then fight her. It's my new strategy. She'll probably throw another one on me though. Yep. Nope, she missed. That's good. And she's running, but not very far. Okay. So we've kind of cleared out this little nook here. We're getting some respawns over here. Just got to keep an eye on that one there. I don't trust her flight path. Oh no, she's turning. That's good. Just check behind me as well. They respawn suddenly and you find yourself surrounded by a whole bunch of harpies. See, look, she came around eventually. And she's level 27, which is kind of an annoying level to fight at this point. Okay, so where are we going? Let's come around here. Witches, Slayers. Where's that Slayer going? Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna have to fight. See how she doesn't move, she just stays stationary. And I'll get a quick rip on her. I'm going to run away for a little bit. Look at this, they're everywhere suddenly. I'm going to sprint away. That just got very ugly very quickly. And then, oh no, she's still aggroing me. Just gonna pull away a little bit, just get some distance, lick my wounds. Just gonna go into stealth for a sec so I can recover. I need to check something here. Okay, licking my wounds now. Where are we? We've got to head that way again still. Okay, let's try that again. As you can see, that was my nightmare scenario coming to life. They just all respawned at once and swarmed me. So once again back to the old pull away from the group strategy. take them down as quickly as you can and get the damage over time effect ticking. There we go, that's better. Ooh, I've got another scroll there. So let's see, these storm witches are probably one of the most annoying mobs around here to fight. As I said before, they just remain stationary. You can't really pull them unless you go running away. So this rogue feather is the last rogue feather that we need. And here comes the storm witch. I'm going to pull back here. She's coming this way. Just want to get her away far enough. There we go. Get the healing touch on. There's a basilisk. Need to keep up with my basilisk count. I've only got 2 of the required 8. Just don't trust what's behind me. Okay. Yay, 3. Okay. I might use that scroll I just found. It's a scroll of protection that will increase my armor, which is always handy when you're questing around. Let's see, where are we going? So rogue feathers we don't need. I'm going to go into stealth here and sort of creep up and see where I need to find some. I only need 1 slayer really, so there's one right there. So if I play my cards right, oh, who's this? Storm Witch. If I play my cards right, I can probably pull her away. You can just see that they're all circulating. It's really, really annoying. Oh god, I don't know how to do this. Maybe I should go up on the other side and pull her. This could be my chance now. There we go. Pull her around the corner here. Okay. There we got the rip. This could be it. I'm going to moonfire her. Just can't afford her running. That's great. Drop into cat form and stealth. And that is that for the harpies. Phew. I feel a bit relieved, to be totally honest. Now, I need to still run around and find these basilisks. So, there's a few around here. Of course, they're surrounded by chimeras as well. So maybe if we just stay nicely here, everything will be fine. I should actually get rid of that curse. That's something I should definitely do. After this, I'll heal and decurse myself. Okay. Just pull them over out of the center of the playing field, you might say. Nice and easy. Oh. I'd be lying if I didn't say there was a pang of disappointment every time I don't get my little crystallized basilisk scale. Now, this guy's cruising around slowly. I might sneakily get that king's blood if I can, and then go for him. Here he comes, he's going to find me. Okay, we'll get the fairy fire on him. I'm just going to pull him away a little bit from that roaming tree fellow, and then get the rip on him, and then take him down. There we go. Nice. Four of 8. Halfway there. Let's pop out, throw a rejuvenate. I could actually have a very quick little snack. There's a basilisk just around there. Just to show you, I get 849, I buff up to 909, so it's not a massive buff really, but I've been in many fights where 1 or 2 health points have made the difference. So we play the stats, play the odds. Is it better to have 2 more health points and need them than not need them, and not have them and need them? I got a bit deep there, sorry. Some coal. Coal is not very valuable. Let's drop into stealth for a second and make our way over to this one here. Now, I'm not sure where that chimera's heading, but it's not looking good, so I better wait. It's a level 27 as well, so you can see through stealth probably a little bit. Oh, here he comes over here. Gonna go around this way. Gonna get in front of him so he senses me like that. Once they sense you, it actually helps, because they pause and you come around behind them. Okay, I've got 2 combo points. Gonna go for the rip now, and then just grind him down like so. Okay, we'll just keep on trucking around here. Now I would like that, but there's a chest as well. So because I like chests and I like herbs, I'm gonna get this slayer out the way. This area suddenly seems very crowded. This is a bit of a gamble. Let's have a go. Let's run in right now and grab this chest. Watching out for this storm witch, who may. Nothing much of value there. Decurse myself. Okay, I'm going to refresh Thorns. Might refresh Mark of the Wild, drop into cat form, go back into stealth. Just looking around for basilisks basically. This particular area here is not very good for grinding. There's just so many harpies floating around. There we go. Well, there's a couple to choose from. Let's just start with the closest. Come around behind him. Open up with a shred. Drop another combo. Tiger's Fury. And then we're going to just claw him down. Oh, we should. Maybe I've got the rip on him. No, no dice there. Let's just do a ranged pull if I can. Just chuck a fairy fire and bring him over here. Okay. Level 26. Let's do a Tiger's Fury this time. Increase the damage a bit. There we go. I think it does make quite a big difference to the speed of the fight if I bother casting the Tiger's Fury. Doing very well with our experiences seems to be only 3 bars, and I'm pretty sure I'll ding up another level when I hand in these quests. So that's exciting. I'll scoot around here. Maybe in stealth is a better idea. And where am I going? Let's see. I kind of need to head back down to the center, I think. Oh, there's a basilisk. I thought there was one up here somewhere. And look, there's another chest. Lots of little chests, but I can't see any harpies anywhere. I'm going to steal that chest. Why not? Harpies just don't really carry much in the way of valuables, I'm thinking. There we go. It's on. Gonna get the rip going. There we go, done. Still no crystallized scales. How upsetting. Throw rejuvenate. Run down here in cat form. And I might have to go stealth in a second, just to get past all these baddies. Maybe not. Threaded the needle there quite nicely. Come around here. Might go stealth just to get past these folks here. Now we're looking out for basilisks just around in front of me. There's one. Perfect. So we'll pull him over with fairy fire. There's that mournful music which I really like. Let's get the rip on him now. There, nice. Oh, finally another scale. And where are they all? There's several up here. I might just stay in the valley a little bit longer though. I don't want to find myself all the way back up at the lake, needing to come back to the valley because I don't have enough scales. That would be a little bit annoying. So I'll do another lap of the valley. Should be a basilisk around here somewhere. Fortunately, there's no one else questing around here. This is, as I said before, usually quite a popular horde questing area. And there ain't no horde that I can see. So let's come around sort of here. Might just apply a little bit of speed, not that you go that much faster when you're in stealth. There's some king's blood. Which I'm going to rename the King's Blood of Death because it's just surrounded by harpies. There's a basilisk, got my eye on you. Okay, we're going to come out of stealth now. Throw a fairy fire. Then get into the fight of our lives here. I'm going to do my Tiger's Fury. Apply a claw. There's 2 combo points. Put the rip on. Get a rake going as well. And then just claw, claw, claw till he's dead. Sadly, no scale. Okay, I come over here. I'm going to go into stealth and get around this tree, or blackened ancient, and come out of stealth about here and pull that basilisk over with a fairy fire. So we just need 3 more. Ooh, that's a big hit. Let's try and get the rip on him. There we go. I'll be a lot happier when I finally get my bite spell. I just would rather bite than rip, truth be told. Okay, so we'll scoot around the side here. I think there's a couple of basilisks here. I'm going to try my stealth attack from the rear, if I can. That's good, got him. That gets 2 combo points on him straight away. Tiger's Fury. Rip. Claw. Done. And no quest item yet again. Let's just pop out, heal up, refresh thorns, drop back into cat form, and I'm just going to go around the edge of the valley here, try and avoid this chap if I can, which is annoyingly difficult because he's following me around the perimeter. Okay, that's good, he stopped. Now down here in the middle there should be some basilisks somewhere. Unless they still haven't respawned. Scoping for basilisks. Only in World of Warcraft can you say something that sounds as ridiculous as I'm hunting basilisks in the Charred Vale, and it makes sense. Going to trust Questy. If you're new to the World of Warcraft, Questy is a little add-on that I use. Whoops, that was a very un-druidy move there. It's a questing add-on that I use that does not come with the game, it's added onto the game. And this add-on allows me to see where I need to head to complete my quests. So it's overlaid on my map, these little marks on my map. Up here on the right side, the little mini-map. These are where the basilisks should be located. Without the add-on, I would literally be running around, guessing or hoping. So it's a bit of a time saver add-on. And this is, just for the record, this is classic World of Warcraft. And this is not the most recent iteration of the game, which at the time of this recording is Shadowlands. So let's pop over here and grab this spruce weed. Having a little look down in the valley for basilisks. None around that I can see. There's Blood Fury Ripper, a very, very high level harpy that you don't want to tangle with, really, unless you're a hunter or a warlock, or in a group, or just really high level. Okay, I think maybe it's safe to start exiting the valley, because there are basilisks on the way back up, and I only need 2 more. So what I'm saying is maybe it's okay to chance that I'll get the 2 scales I need from the basilisks up in this little path. There's one there, for example. Anyway, gotta watch out for these little flame elementals. They're annoyingly annoying, really. So we'll get the rip on him, which we've done, and just claw him down. alas, no scales. So this is a little bit of a gamble. There are basilisks up this exit trail, but if I don't get the loot I need, I'm going to have to head all the way back down to the charred vale. So, bit of a, I don't know. It's basically a gamble. I was going to say something clever, but I couldn't think of anything clever to say. So, let's pull him over. Watching out for the little flame elementals all the while. Not looking good. It's two more without any crystallized scales. Should be one up here. There he is. And there's one down there. Just going to run straight at him just to save time. They're not very difficult, they're only level 24. Yes, just one more. And there are 3 more basilisks. So fingers crossed that this was a good idea. Let's pull him over. And we'll just get the rip on him, and he's now toast. Look at that. We've got our last crystallized scale. Okay, that was a very satisfying conclusion to this grinding session. Now, let's head back up to the top of the mountain to hand in that quest. And then maybe that'll be call it a day for this session at least. We'll sprint up there. And then I'm looking at my quest log here. The Pride Wings of Stone Talon and Kenneth Stillwind are complete. This one here is a dungeon quest. I might just abandon that. There's no real need to keep that in my quest. There's Garenzo's orders, I might just abandon that. Didn't do very well in that quest at all. Stormwind for these as well. Where do I hand that into? Oh, that's back up at the top of the mountain. This one is for Stormwind. Okay. It's just sitting there. Very close to level 29, but just not quite there. So maybe if I hand this in and scoot back to Ashen Vale after this, just maybe, I will hit level 29. I'm looking at my talents at the moment. Talenting into the balance tree now to try and get down to this one here. But Nature's Grasp. So we're going to basically drop 5 points into Nature's Grasp, which is a little bit disappointing, to be honest, because honestly it's one of those spells I rarely use. But I have to say, when you're running away from a mob and you just want to get away, that's a very, very handy spell. Also, it's probably worth having a look at the bag space at the moment, almost full, and I have to say it, full of junk, really. So, yeah, maybe time to head back to the auction house soon and start getting the gold rolling back in. Doing very well. Look, I've got 90 gold pieces at the moment, which is pretty good at level 28. Daughter of Cenarius. He's got a lot of daughters. There's the son of Cenarius. And there's Keeper Albion. And something is following me. Okay, if you must. We'll just get rid of this Twilight Runner, which I didn't see before. Keeper Albion not really helping me out here. Probably not his thing. Okay. Oh, that's really good. Travel to Falfindale Waywater. On the border of 1,000 Needles and Feralus. Okay, can do that. It's really good. Okay, gonna head over to Astronaut. Where's Astronaut? There. I might just finish up the recording as I fly. So, once again, thank you for joining me in this session. Please feel free to like and subscribe. And, as usual, all your comments are very welcome. Please feel free to join me again as we take Jack further on his way to fortune and glory as he quests towards level 60. And I'll say bye for now.